know, there's like your family, something happened, whatever. But I just want to tell you my own family's involvement. How they got here. My dad, Francis Killer, and my dad's mom, Lozana's Killer. They actually they were the first ones arrested at Wounded Knee. And my dad at the time was actually a business person. He was kind of neutral. He was a little bit on the side of AIM, but he's also a business person. And him and my grandma and his other grandmas, he took them Christmas shopping up in Rapid City, and he brought them back. He hit a checkpoint. They asked him what is he doing? Like, where did you get all these presents? Where did you get all this stuff? They didn't know he was his own business owner. They didn't know he was able to rent a car, come back, all that. And they charged him. Him and my grandma and a few others, they were the first people charged in Wounded Knee. And I don't share that with a lot of people. I'm sharing that with you all now, so you can all know the history where we all come from. Because one of the things I really got frustrated about being in politics was just the amount of misinformation that gets out there. It really pisses me off, Like, you need to know the truth about these things. You need to make sure that you share things, verify it, all this kind of stuff, because we end up tearing each other down, And I can't stand that about all this stuff that we've been doing lately. So I just want to make sure that, we keep empowering each other, we keep supporting each other, but do it as good relatives, and just understand the history, why you're here, why your family's got involved, and why we just need to keep moving forward in good ways. So again, I appreciate all of you, people for doing this. My family went on the squawk a lot of times too. I want to remember my auntie Eileen. I know that she was always here. So I appreciate all of you. Thank you. Wopula.
Huh.
All right, listen real close. A lot of you weren't alive when these things were going on. But this valley has a lot of history. This valley was a gathering place for the Oglala, Oyukhbe. And one stormy night, they say Bigfoot and the Kujers had to leave their homeland and escape to the Oglalas. They needed to get to their allies. And on the other side of the valley, where Porcupine's coming through, they met the cavalry there. And they had too many old people, women and children. They wanted to fight, but they had too many. And there was too many cavalry, too many Indian police. So they took them into this valley and had them camped there. And throughout that night, they knew what was going to happen. That's why we always say, don't give up that Fifth Amendment right to bear arms. When the government says, put your guns away, they're up to something. So the following morning, we know the rest of the story, what happened. But a majority of that story wasn't told. In Oglala, my grandparents, my uncles, they tell the story of when they heard gunfire. So they all started jumping on their horses and coming this way. Along this valley, along that side over there, they started getting a lot of the refugees from
Come on, there's no way
Standing
for them to
Rock,
go by that way.
Cheyenne River, and started taking them towards Oglala. What was left over, soldiers took them to Pine Ridge. And now we have 1973, where our grandmother said, enough's enough. And they brought in aid.
Stop it when you can back there when it's
So, you know the rest of that story too.
Tell them to stop.
But remember this, if you go in, you're going in for your relatives, your ancestors. You're going in for yourself and your family. And the main thing, you're going in for that future that stands beside you. That future. So what I want you guys to do right now is look to that person to your right side. Shake their hand and say, it's good that you come. Come on, everyone, look to your right.
It's
Shake
good
someone
that
on
you
your right
come.
side and say, it's good that you come. Oh,
It's good that you
no,
come.
everyone, look to the
It's
person
good that
to
you
your
come.
left and say, eh, whatever.
Alright, you guys, let's get going. The other ones are down below the hill.
Oh, that's the flag. Oh no. His flag's still on there.
Last stop is on the bottom of the hill.
I can't believe I dropped that.